So this is 1968 Jaguar XKE 2+2 coupe. My grandpa bought it as a dog coupe back in 1978, somewhere around there. And we've been working on it ever since. A lot of stuff done to it. Tomorrow we'll have a longer form video that we're going to be filming. My grandpa's going to come over and we'll have a bunch of pictures of when he first bought it and all the work we did on it and stuff. But this is just a little primer video to show Midwest F-150 what's going on. So do a little around view of it. Mustang 2 front end. My grandpa built that by himself a long time ago. A lot of work gone into it. 383 Chevy stroker, turbocharged. Got a 80mm turbo on there. Got electric power steering out of a Saturn View. And we do all this work ourselves. We don't send it to a shop or anything, so only shop we go to is machine shop. That's about it. Got a Dana 44 rear end. Set up. We've got the coilovers on it this year. I welded up all this exhaust too. All this stainless steel exhaust. There's the back end. We just put this wing on it too. It's street legal as well. You could drive it on the street. Antique tags. I think these are like 28-inch by 12-inch tires. 12-inch wide, 28-inch tall. Drag radials. We got our autocross tires here for the rear. I like to go autocross and hill climbing. We just have a 2-speed power glide in there. Nothing fancy, just low and go. And you just we got a reverse manual valve body that you can just select what gear you want to be in and leave it and just shift whenever you want. All the seats, roll bar, in case you crash. I'll open up the hood for you guys. So, that's what we got going on in the front. All kind of piping from the turbos. We made these headers ourselves. I did all this welding on this exhaust pipe too. This is all stainless steel, 3-inch, and we got it coated with this special coating. It's like, what is it? EDM, electro deposited metal. It's like they spray high temp melted metal onto the surface of the stainless steel to keep the heat inside the pipe, keep the engine compartment cooler, because we were having problems with cooler. It just gets too hot in here. This hood is fiberglass, luckily. Stock one was steel. But we have 2 of these fiberglass ones that they kept for a while. But this thing gets hot. We had to cut in the hood scoops. And the one hood scoop goes directly to our air box, so we get nice cold air directly from outside. Here's the turbo. Got the heat blanket on it. Got dual wastegates on it. Dual 40mm wastegates. Builds a lot of pressure. We only have like 10, 15 PSI going to it because we don't want to blow anything. But you could do a lot more. So we need big wastegates so we don't build too much pressure at a high RPM. All kind of V-bands. That's why we did this stainless steel piping, because we needed these V-bands in here. So I had to TIG weld everything. I think it was like 300 inches of TIG welding. It took me a couple months to do. A lot of welding, a lot of fab work. And then this is where it goes to just regular stainless. We finished off the coating down there. Had to weld it in so you could take it apart and access everything. Then I had to do tons of welding here to get this bend in. So those are all pie cuts. And I had to weld that up. That took most of the time, and make sure that it didn't warp and all kind of stuff. That was hard to do. We got it going out to the side, so straight pipe for the race, and we have it going out the back for the street, and we can just take the back piece off when we want. There's the big ass tires on there. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll have a longer form video. So this is just a 350 Chevy 4-bolt main from back in the day. Forged crank, forged rods, forged piston, 383 stroker. We did that last year during the winter. I think the lift on the cam is like 0.65, and it's a hydraulic roller cam. We had the flat tapped in there. We tore it down. There was actually this one piston was like, it was missing some of the skirt and the top piece, so it was time to go. We got the Phytech on there. Used to be carbureted, blown through with the turbo. So my grandpa, he really knows how to do all that setup stuff. He's real smart. We got the Phytech unit on it though. I had to do a lot of tuning on that to get that to work. But yeah, I'll do a longer form video tomorrow. We'll put it up on the lift. I'm going to pull my tractor out, finishing up this oil temp gauge on it. This one has a 770cc opposed twin boxer, solid flat tappet cam, old water temp gauge from the Jaguar, from that one. So I just used it for the oil. I have it plugged into the old drain plug at the bottom, because this thing has a bunch of drains on it. So yeah, there's the Jaguar. So see you guys tomorrow or the next day, whenever I get that video edited up.